Hello everybody, myself is Surjit Thakre. I am the first Indian artist who has achieved a postgraduate degree from the Academy of Arts, Repin Institute of Painting, Sculpture and Architecture in St. Petersburg, Russia. I am also the founder president of the Raric Art Club affiliated to Russian Center of Science and Culture, New Delhi. I have an experience of 40 years as a professional artist. Let us start our own painting composition. First of all, draw the composition. I generally like to draw direct with flat brush. It gives rhythm in line when you draw freely without any fear. At this moment, don't worry about the perfect drawing. Just keep in mind the proportion of the figure. It is better to make the thumbnail sketch of the composition before starting on the canvas. The thumbnail will help to compose the layout because you know what you are trying to interpret and what type of composition you are going to draw. I just draw the whole composition very lightly. Firstly, I draw the horizontal and straight line to divide the space. Then I start to split the forms on the canvas. When you put the forms, you have to keep in mind the focal point of your composition. You have to know the focal point of your composition to attract the viewers. I am using the different lines to compose the figures. To make the rhythm in composition, I join all the points of the line. I am drawing the composition by using the points and lines. First I mention the line of arm and shoulder of the first left side figure. Then I mention the legs, foot of the posture. Next, you can see I don't break the line, I continue to draw next figure. If you will see very carefully here, you will realize the point of the hand of the second figure is meeting with first figure and also with the third. When I compose the foot of the figure in the foreground, I keep in mind the negative space and its shape. I also see the direction of the head, so it should be in different directions to maintain the rhythm. Like in the left side figure, his direction is at the right side and second figure's face is in front, third is side pose. All figures are sitting in different poses, but they all are bounded with line. I have composed many figures here. A composition is the careful placement of the various elements within a painting. It can either be a good composition or a not so good one. When the composition is done successfully, however, it will draw the viewer's gaze into and around the painting surface, leading it from element to another, taking everything in and finally resting on the main subject of the painting. This is the main figure in my composition. I want to say something through this figure. I have composed the center figure according to rule of thirds. You can also see I bend another figure towards the center to attract the viewers at this point. There is another lady whose face is also turned to the center. After completing this sketch with brush, now I take the marker and make the final contour. Contour drawing is an artistic technique used in the field of art in which the artist sketches the contour of a subject by drawing lines that result in a drawing that is essentially an outline. The French word contour means outline. Contour drawing is arguably the purest form of drawing, nothing but pure line. Most of us begin contour drawing instinctively, simply by picking a point on the edge of the figure and copying it onto our paper, hand following eye. This can yield a beautiful drawing. This line is called the Arabic by academy artists, but without proper training, it can be difficult to achieve good results. A common problem with pure contour drawing is that as the tempo of drawing changes and as we focus in on one small area at a time, the proportions of the figure become lost. Gradually errors compound and the figure becomes distorted. We need to learn to preserve the proportions of the figure. The best way to do this is to learn to draw the structure of the figure first. Markers are simple to use, require little prepare time and dry quickly. The quality of your line is very important and it can make or break a pencil sketch. Now I take the sketch pen and making the contour. I start with the right side figure on the first plan. In the first plan, I have used 3 male figures which are sitting outdoor, enjoying having tea. They are free. A lady in the center also wants to be free as she has opened her face when another ladies have to close themselves in burqa. There is no expression in their face and no movement in their bodies. Anyhow, they survive themselves. The theme of this painting is I also want to live. Till today, women are facing so many problems. After completing the drawing, now I will start to fill the colors. In this composition, we will use only 4 colors: Indian red, yellow ochre, blue and black. I am starting with black at the background, which will start from the left corner to the center point. Colors have also meaning. Here black is symbolized the darkness. First I use the flat brush to apply the color, then I take a pointed brush and make contour. Everywhere you go, art is evident. Parks often use sculptures to add interest and to inform people. posters on wall give information and motivation. Music plays on the radio to keep your energy level up. Without even realizing it, we find ourselves immersed in the power of art most of the time. Now I mix the black and white, little bit yellow ochre and make the warm grey tone and apply at the middle part of the canvas. In this painting, I want to interpret the feeling of women who are suffering, assaulted with many ways. Apply grey tone at the right side figure. It will give the balance in the composition. Art is everywhere, influence us on a daily basis whether we realize it or not. With the art we are surrounded by, whether it is painting, music, or even videos, can have a huge impact on our mood and emotions. Of course, some art is very dark and can cause disturbing emotions, anger, or even depression, but we can choose what kind of art we want to be surrounded by in our own environment at home to make you feel good. All kinds of art can affect our mood in a positive way, making us feel happier, calmer, or even inspired to do something. Apply black all the hair, it will help to give the balance. Black is dead color. Many artists don't like to use direct black. It gives very good effect if we mix it with Persian blue or brown. Now mix Indian red and black, apply on the right figure. Apply thick color, leave the contour white, take some water and apply the thin color in the contour. Now make light tone by mixing Indian red and apply. You may be wondering why all of these things are so important to our daily lives and that you could probably survive just fine with essential items that were non-artistic. That is just the reason why art is so valuable. While art may not be vital to fulfill our basic needs, it does make life joyful. When you look at a painting or poster you have chosen to hang on your living room wall, you feel happy. The sculpture of figures on the kitchen window still create a sense of joy. These varieties of art forms that we are surrounded by all come together to create the atmosphere that we want to live in, which is personable to us. Inspiration art, such as posters, are often found in workspaces to encourage employees to continue being productive. There is now an increasing amount of companies using art in their offices as well as playing background music, as it is proven to actually work in making and result far better quality. There may be a piece of art that you own that you personally find motivational. Perhaps a print with a positive affirmation or quote beautifully scrawled on it, or a painting of picturesque scene of where you aim to travel to one day. I have ever heard of people who put up posters of their favorite singer or Hollywood actor to motivate them to go to the gym. The same color I will apply here in this form. Here the figure is in the dark. To give the volume here, I will make the contour light both the sides. I first apply thick color and then add the water and apply at the corner. I made this tone by mixing Indian red, yellow ochre and white. Apply in different part of the canvas. I apply all over the forms different shades of brown Indian red. Then I apply lighter shade all over in this figure, leaves the eyes. You can feel the fear in her eyes. I make the light shade and apply in the main figure. I put more light here because this is the center of the composition. Her posture shows that she wants to move forward. I apply light blue in the background to create the contrast. There are so many elements in this composition which are showing the contrast. Like here, men's background is blue and women's is black. I mix blue, red and white, made the stone and apply in the foreground. It will give the perspective. Put the highlight in special area, like here on the teeth. To make the another contrast, I use men's expression as laughing, showing their teeth, and the women's are in tension, they are calm and quiet. Men's eyes are closed and women's eyes are open. Do some details on the main figure.